GosuPizza. ASL presents GosuPizza.
Here on Overgrowth.
Yeah,
CVZ.
I like this map.
Yeah,
It's such a small map to where
Yeah.
you can. It's early aggression, and you can end it really, really fast. I mean, typically don't have to macro. I mean, it's pretty much all in, and if you can defend it, then it's pretty much your game.
yeah, pretty true. Pretty true there. And yeah, hendralisk is quite good at CVZ, and he's really good at not cutting a corner, but taking an extra macro lead and then actually still stopping a cheese at the same time. So he'll go hatch first and still survive a pool first.
So he's a pretty standard player. I've been watching him playing a long time, so.
He's can be pretty good. I don't know what he'll pull out here. The one thing he's horrible at is swarm hosts. So at least we probably won't have to see him do that.
Yeah,
because swarm host play is horrible.
There's a lot of people that have their tech roots to where they're really, really good at, and that's a 10 pool coming from hendralisk.
Yeah, okay. Hendralisk also often very impatient, so he may just figure that this might work, and so he's going to do whatever it is.
It's kind of ballsy, though. It is a short map, but it's a little ballsy.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if Nistic is going to go hatch first.
Yeah, he's up to the 14 there now. We're going to see if he passes the 200. And yeah, drone's going down to the low ground, so I guess he is. And,
do you see the little icon on Nistic's hatchery?
Yeah, the Nick Cage. I think that's going to be like the look on his face when a bunch of lings or something come in out of hendralisk here. But we will see if he is able to hold that off. Oh, and he's going for gas even before the pool. So everything's going to be quite late here.
You can hold off a 14-14, going hatch first. So if he can execute the 10 pool, it'll be a little bit harder. But I mean, it hits just a little bit before 14-14 pretty much. So his pool is going to be up. It's not even halfway done though. So I don't know.
Yeah,
he might
40
lose
seconds.
a few things, like a few drones or the hatchery. I'm not sure what he's going to go after.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be like a super game ender or anything. Curious what Henry's going to do. We'll just go after this hatchery here, not into the main base. But he's got plenty of time to take this down. I can't see this being saved. He's going to have to just cancel it.
Yeah.
And he'll just let it go to the last second. Oh, he actually lets it finish.
Wow.
I didn't expect that at all, that he actually lets it finish. And Henry making the interesting decision there not to finish it off, but to just say, you know what? You have no defense. I'm going in your base. And definitely the right call there. He could always swing back and get the hatchery, but I don't think he's going to have to.
Wow, he just did a lot of economic damage.
A few lings are going to come out here. Eventually, he'll be able to either clean this up or chase it away. And even here, he can still be annoying and go after the severely weakened hatch. And yeah, that's not good at all. He's down to the original 6 drones. I wonder if they're the same guys.
Oh gosh.
That actually started with that scheme.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Usually you say GG as opposed to just acknowledging it. But we'll see if he tries to claw himself back. I bet he at least wants to look.
Did you happen to glance at my icon?
Okay, yeah. I was going to say he's going to at least want to look at this base and see if there's anything he can immediately kill. But I think after that, he's not gonna stick around.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much just chit-chatting now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's 8 drones to 19 drones.
Yeah, and he's not
so
really
far ahead.
He may just, the other thing he could be doing here is just make him play it out to see what he would have done or what his follow-up to the stave opening is, but yeah, there's almost no point to it as the queens drive these guys away, and yeah, nowhere to attack. GG's out of game 1, but he'll get to pick the next map.
ASL presents GosuPizza.
And up here in the top left-hand corner, we have the guy that just took the last game with a pretty early pool. We've got Complexity, Sound Blasters, hendralisk.
All right, in the bottom left-hand Frost, we have from Blaze It, we have the blue Zerg player, Nistic.
Yay.
Oh, we
And
forgot
this
some
time-
more intros, poor guys.
Yeah.
And that's it, really, really cool for Nistic this game.
So he's doing that. So I'm a little surprised and we do have an early one from hendralisk
Wow.
too. So both of them are going
Mind
to be
games. Holy crap.
very similar to each other. But I'm surprised that he did that after picking a 4-player map on purpose.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he was trying to do that mind game
Yeah.
to where he's like, well, I want to macro this game, so I'm going to pick a 4-player map.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be really early pulls for both these Zerg players. Awesome.
Yeah. I've definitely done that sort of thing in my own play. Like if you have to pick a map, if I know I want to like blink all in, I'll pick a map where it's bad to blink all in, so that they won't think that you are. You kind of counter pick mentally. Because if you're like, okay, I picked Yansu, and it's against the Terran, they're going to be like, okay, well, obviously you're going to try and like all in me. But if you pick something bigger or something like that where you wouldn't think it, so maybe that was his kind of thought here. I'm going to pick a 4-player and not do anything economic. But we'll see. The first lings from hendralisk are coming across.
Oh, these Zerglings are there. There you go. They changed directions. They didn't know what they were going. They didn't spot the Overlord until they got halfway through the map.
Indeed.
But I think this is going to come down to micro pretty much. But there's no speed from hendralisk. I don't know if he forgot it or if he just wants to. Oh, he's getting his gas.
It looks he's only getting the gas now, so he wasn't planning on it. But there's no expansion here either. The first lings poke up, but the queen is here, so there's no way that hendralisk lings are going to do any damage. And there's only the 6.
Really bad for hendralisk though, Ender, because gas is halfway finished for Nistic, and he just started mining gas now on hendralisk side. So if he engages with his lings, he's going to lose them all when his speed finishes up on the blue Zerg side.
Yeah, he's got about 40 or 30 seconds now until that finishes, and he's moving across the map here. It's no defense really is coming up from hendralisk yet. He's moving the queen to the ramp, but yeah, nothing. Is he going to put this spine crawler down? I think. Yeah. So he'll at least have a spine, but is that even in time? As the speed finishes, these guys come in.
Couldn't block them all off. Oh no! So he's gonna lose both of these queens.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna try to counterattack with his few lings he has in Nistic space.
We'll be able to cancel. Yeah, that's fine. He is going after the drones here.
It is.
But there are some lings, and he just taps out right away. Yeah, there's just too many there, and it was timed very well.
ASL presents GosuPizza.
It's Nistic.
And in the top right-hand corner, we have from clan Complexity. Is it extended?
It's Complexity, and then they get the SP for Sound Blaster.
Okay, Complexity, Sound Blaster, hendralisk. And I did happen to find the logo. It's right in the middle near the watchtower, right on top of it.
That makes sense. There we go.
That's awesome.
The red emblazoned ASL logo.
Yes.
Pretty good. Pretty hype. Pretty good stuff. So we're hitting that point. We've already got 10 supply taken by Nistic, so no pool quite yet. And but we do have a pool once again by hendralisk.
Yep. He's very cheesy tonight.
He is, I guess. It's
maybe he's thinking his opponent won't expect it for the third time.
He might, yeah, he could be thinking that. He could also just think, you know what, I can just out micro, or I can catch up. If this fails, I'll just catch up. Don't worry about it.
But again, we're on a very, very small map, so.
Yeah, we're on a really small map, and he's 1-1. It's one thing to do this when you're 1-0 and say, like, whatever, I can lose a game if I lose a game. But, yeah, for him to just kind of put it on the line again. We do have the Expo first out of Nistic in his natural.
Yep.
So and this might just straight up work again, but
it might. It might. Again, he's not going for the speed, so I wonder. Now he's just going to go straight links. He's not going to drone behind it. He does have a queen working for injects.
Yeah, the pool has just gone down. There's no gas yet for either party. He will see them come across with this Overlord, and well, both Overlords will get a look.
That beautiful logo right in the center.
Yeah. And gas goes down.
Oh, there's the gas.
We'll see this time if he, because last time he actually let the hatchery finish.
Yeah. Would you want to do economic damage though, knowing that he doesn't have his pool finished? He knows he went pool first, so maybe he's just trying to get a cancel on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So this time he may not even get a chance to let it finish. I don't know if the timer here is going to work out. He is going to have to just cancel it straight up and pulling the lings up into the main base. The pool is done. Lings are on their way, but they've got about 12 seconds before they come out. And I don't know if he's going to hold out that long. Unfortunately, he's trying to spread out the damage on these drones.
Lost 7 workers already. Yeah. Oh. Alright, that's going to be cleaned up though. But he did lose 8 workers total.
Yeah, and hendralisk just immediately droning up behind this, now 14 drones. But he doesn't have an expansion or anything yet. Either he doesn't have a baneling nest or anything on the way, whereas Nistic does. So with the queen out, he may be able to catch up here over time at least. But
well, yeah, but he does have his fleet started, so maybe he's just going to build some more lings. He's just going to keep using that larva and try to end it. But there's a little pack of little red circlings headed over to hendralisk base, but I think it'll be held off just fine.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to have this group of about 6, plus the queen coming out. His speed's
he's saving a little bit of gas. I wonder if he's going to put down a baneling nest when he hits 50 gas.
I'd imagine he has to counter with it. He did see his opponent's baneling nest. 2 banelings are going to walk up the ramp here. I think he's going to try and just zone out the rest of the forces with these while that hatchery gets taken down, but I don't know if he's going to have the chance. Oh, both banelings detonate.
Busted.
Yeah. Did they detonate just on the hatchery?
No, he blew one up with the queen.
Okay.
And I don't know if the other one hit the hatchery or if it was. I don't think it was blown up by the other baneling. So he's gonna move out again and maybe force. I don't know if he's gonna force a cancel, but this is the do or die push.
Things coming now, and they do have speed at this point. He's got 1 baneling on the way, but I don't think that's going to be quite enough for it. He may be able to hold this off with the queen, though the queen does go down.
I don't know. 1 baneling can definitely save a game.
It definitely can. I just don't know if it can against hendralisk. He's not going to let it hit all his stuff or anything. Yeah. But getting the queen there, and he does hold it off. So quite good. They're actually stabilizing to a point that was, they could hit a reasonably even game. hendralisk still up in drones as Nistic is making a few more units banelings.
Yeah, it's 25 to 14 right now. hendralisk, of course, is ahead a little bit. He's got his second base working on saturation right now, and his first base is pretty much saturated. He does have his baneling nest going. I'm surprised he didn't try to get a couple baneling hits in through that push.
Yeah.
Just waited a few seconds for the baneling nest to finish up.
And he's going right up to layer 2, so looks like hendralisk in no hurry to actually end this
Still
one.
no speed.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
That
Wow,
was-
did you see that baneling
Yes.
hit? Oh my
Lord.
gosh.
Yeah, so that's not going to be helpful at all.
Wow.
That's unfortunate because he was just about to hit with that pack as speed finished, and then he loses all but with that one brave soldier.
Now he's
That
gonna
could have
do
done
four
that
little
could have done a
banelings.
fair bit of damage too.
Yeah,
There's no lings that were already out for hendralisk, and he would have had a good 5-10 seconds in the base. But oh
But he
well.
saw it coming. That Overlord
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
saw everything. So
These banelings trying for some miracle hits here, and I don't think they're gonna
no,
get them.
Benjamin keeps his little baneling.
Yeah, just not trading cost efficiently. Hendralisk swinging a small force here down in the bottom.
He's gonna try to keep that one baneling alive, morphing a few more.
Yeah.
So a little bit harassment from Nistic. He wants to end this game. He's gonna bring a whole bunch of banelings, 10 banelings.
Yeah, I think this is really his only hope here, but I don't know that it's gonna work at all.
Sorry, the dog is
Yeah.
whining.
That
One sec, we are back.
is. All right, these banelings are gonna try and come up here. We'll see how good hendralisk splitting is. Liz is a little group there. He's gonna try and pick them down with the queens. The second force isn't actually coming in. Nice detonation going off there, but I just think there are too many lings at this point, and still one baneling left for hendralisk. Yeah, he's just not getting the yield off these detonations. No drone kills done there, and that really was a little bit all in for our red player. That he's still only got 14 drones behind us, so he just kind of decided to stop making drones. Oh my God, he calls speed banes, and he sees those at a hendralisk and says, "Well, I was all in with the same composition, and you have better upgrades."